Hey, Chris, is this a surprise? Like, how does this change the calculus?
Well, it's just interesting to see it in writing in a federal filing. I mean, this was always positioned as a takeover by David Ellison, Larry's son, who was the founder of Skydance, this film and TV studio, and he's going to be the chairman and CEO of Paramount when this deal closes. But you just assumed that, being his dad, being one of the richest guys in the world, worth 150 billion, that's where the money was coming from. And this filing, which they were required to make to the Federal Communications Commission, says that indeed it's most of this money, the control of the company lies with a family trust. It's the Lawrence J. Ellison Trust, revocable trust, and he owns 100% of the vote and equity of the trust. So he essentially controls Paramount.
So, I mean, the thing that's interesting about it, though, I mean, is there any issue that investors might sort of bristle at this? Because there was a sense here that this whole deal was kind of unraveling this complicated family structure that Paramount and National Amusements had been in. And it sounds like we're just getting into another family structure, maybe not as complicated, but still a family business.
Exactly. Exactly. And while there's no indications that there's any squabbles between the Ellisons, I mean, there were fights in the Redstone families, quite dramatic ones. And at one point, Shari Redstone seemed to be the heir apparent, and Sumner Redstone, her father, kicked her out. Then, of course, she ended up fighting her way back. We've seen similar, inter-family squabbles at the Murdochs and their media empire, the Dolanses and their cable TV empire. So, there is always one controlling person, and in this case, it's Larry.
So do we have any idea of what Paramount under Larry would actually look like?
You know, they've given an indication that it's going to be, much the same strategy the company had been pursuing. They're looking for partners in their streaming business. They're trying to cut costs, and they positioned this as David, having been a successful filmmaker, is going to revive that part of the business, which has been kind of a laggard.
So give us a sense here. I mean, I know that David himself will have operational control. Has he articulated anything since I think we last spoke about exactly how he's gonna run this business? Sort of what is going to be the secret sauce that makes this a more viable business than what they were able to do under Shari Redstone?
Well, one is capital, which undeniably they're putting a lot of money in, over $8 billion in cash, plus the value of Skydance, and presumably with the pockets that Larry has, more if needed. Technology is something they've talked about, and again, that's where Larry comes in. Big software giant, and they can presumably harness a lot of tools there. But nothing dramatic yet in terms of David Ellison's plans.